I haven't drank for 4.5 years, and I took a drink, and I started drinking. I just started chugging them. Wing, 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 wing.
After 4.5 years of sobriety, what was it that got you to take that drink?
I don't know, too much stuff coming at me. I'm doing my auto documentary. Everything just started creeping up on me, hitting me, boom. I started going to my old neighborhood, and I started dealing with old wounds that opened up, and it was just overwhelming.
What you said at the press conference, you said you'd been lying to everyone about being sober, that you were on the verge of dying because you're a vicious alcoholic.
Yeah.
Did you mean those words? You say people blew it out of proportion, but talk to me about that choice of words.
Those are the words I use because sometimes I don't want to live when I'm in that state. It's just really difficult to discuss. I don't know. I'm not experienced enough in my recovery to really pinpoint it.
I went back and I read some interviews you've done over the years. And you know what I found, Mike? I found references on your part to suicide dating all the way back to the late 1980s. This is something that's come up from time to time in your life. How much do you think about it?
Not that much. It's just sometimes if I get drunk, I'm just not the same guy. So I just need to see my friends and see my sponsors and talk to them.
And so it's something you've struggled with your whole life?
My whole entire life, yes. Well, this is so interesting. When I was fighting, I was absolutely crazy. I wasn't getting high or drinking. It's hard for me to live normal. Straight is hard. Living straight life is hard. Smoking a joint and having a drink, whoo, thank God, I'm cool. But that's not the life I want to live.
So when it comes right down to it, when you were fighting, that clean and sober guy was exactly the guy you needed to be because you were irritable and angry.
Crazy? Yeah.
And there was rage in you.
It's a bad guy, man. It's a real bad guy. I don't know why. Maybe I got that from my mother. My mother's that way. My mother's real tough. I have a real aggressive mother.
What is it about you at this stage in your life where you stopped and thought, I gotta say sorry to some people?
Well, I have to say sorry to myself. It's not the people. It's not the people. I'm saying sorry, and I'm not doing this interview to try to help an alcoholic, help some drug addict. I'm doing this to help me. This is my own self-centered little move here. I need help. I need real help real bad because I won't survive if I don't get help.
I was reading an interview with you this morning on the way out here, and you were talking about being a dad. And you were admitting that there were times as a father you weren't the best father. How are you today?
I don't know. I don't know how to judge myself as a father. I'm just taking care of my kids.
You think you're an attentive father? Are you a present father to the ones who are still around?
Well, I'm present because I have nowhere else to go. So, yeah, I'm pretty present today.
What do you think your kids would say about you?
I don't know what my kids think about me. I don't know if my older kids really want me to be that close, but I'm just happy that we're friends now. We respect each other. I still have a long way to go. It's not over yet. I didn't give up, and they didn't give up on me.
They've grown up in a very different world with a much different experience than you grew up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can you identify with the world they're living in?
Not at all.
Do you think they can have any idea of the world you inhabited as a kid?
No, they don't even want to even imagine that. Because it's all sex, drugs, alcohol, violence, more violence, sex, drugs, chaos, alcohol, violence, more violence, more violence, more violence. No, they have no idea what that's at. They have no idea what it's like not to feel safe at home. They don't know those experiences in life.
Thank God. I mean, it's nice that they don't have to know that.
I'm really happy that they don't. They have other challenges they have to deal with in society and life.
There are certain times, Mike, where you get emotional. I watch when you talk about your kids. I watch when you talk about Kiki, your wife. Where does that emotional side of you come from? You say you get your toughness from your mom. Where do you get the emotional side?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's just who I am. It's who I am. And I hope no one gets under the influence that means that I'm some kind of wussy guy, because it's just who I am as a person. It's just really who I am.
Do you worry about if you share your emotions that people think you're soft?
No. They're gonna have a pretty big awakening if they believe that.